It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. All that and more coming up next.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Young now. Now we're behind his man, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability. And production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Young will set to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Ritter. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
They can't stop.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A 44-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Young off the play fake.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. On the draw, here's Sanders.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
He gets away from one. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Young to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Young.
That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Young.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ritter now. Over the middle, caught by London.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, let's go. Let's get some going. Keep grinding, keep grinding. Hey, what we got? Here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Ritter to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A good pickup there at 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that one too wide and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 7. On play action, here's Ritter. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Ritter back to throw.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
A 1st down throw for Young.
That is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
On the slant, this is Chark.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
A solid stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, Young.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Young on 3rd down.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Robinson with another carry.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Young. That one complete. He finds Shark. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Panther.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's Young off play action. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Young looks to throw on first down.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Hubbard going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
They'll look to run with Hubbard.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Panthers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now Ritter and the Falcons down 14-6, a minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 67 yards. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here's Ritter.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board. But job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers about ready to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
This is 1st and 10. Young to throw. Into the hands of Sanders.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down. Now Young. Able to find Thielen.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Young. Pass complete. Hurst.
And he'll be out of bounds Browns, but able to get it up past the 45.
Complete to number 81, Hayden Hurst. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Young. Again, that's Hurst.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here's 1st down.
Now Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's 2nd down and 3. A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
Down to the 25. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And the Panthers have won the football game.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.